All right, Irish fans, welcome to the broadcast. Apologize for getting started late tonight. Coming to you live from North Forrest High School, just above, a little bit northwest of Hattiesburg. We're joining the game here in the bottom of the first in the JV contest. St. Patrick scored 4 runs in the top of the first. Still having some software issues with our production truck. It's just spent about 30 minutes on the phone with our software company trying to get our broadcast. So they're having some issues linking between our software and YouTube channels. So we had to manually link things up tonight. So again, apologize for joining the broadcast or joining the game here late. A little bit different tonight. We're going to run straight through. I'm not going to stop the broadcast between junior varsity and varsity. So during the break between games, we'll put on some background music. Just took a good 30 minutes to get things set up manually, so we're just going to let it run tonight between games. On the mound tonight for the Irish is Braxton Blackwell, and call his name, and he wheels and turns and picks a man off at first base. Behind the plate is Dylan Fontan. On first base is Mr. Brochard. Out at second is Mr. McNew. I don't have a lineup, so I'm trying to get some numbers off of jerseys. Had Connor Atwell at third. Vincent Peixoto at short. I believe in left field is Blake Galat. Nope, correction, Blake is in right field. So I'll get a number on left field just a minute. That ball's fouled out of play right side. 17 in left field looks to be Mr. Landon Peterson. And center field, I believe, is number 9, is Quinn LeGrone. That's a hard hit ball right side. That's going to be foul. That ball fouls straight back. Count remains 1-2. Another one fouled out of play. Okay, we had a full count there. Sorry, I got off on the count. So after several foul attempts, runner's going to move over to first on a walk. And we'll have a courtesy runner. So it's the catcher that just walked. Ball lifted to the left side. Shota drifting back. Mr. LeGrone calls him off. A little bit of a circus catch, but very effective. So that'll be the second out. Good communication between the guys there. Ball fouled left side towards the third base dugout. Pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 1-2. Curveball hits the batter. Going to put runners on first and second now, 2 outs. Ball hit out towards second base. Going to get past the diving McNew. Throw come to the plate, so it'll stop the runner from scoring. Pitch inside, ball 1. Ball hit towards second base. Mr. McNew picks that one up, flips over to first for the third out. So North Forest loads the bases, but a ground out to second. It's going to end the inning with no runs after 1 complete. Score St. Patrick Irish 4, North Forest Eagles 0. Stay tuned, top of the second. First up to bat for the Irish in the top of the second be number 26, Diego Reyes. First pitch way outside, ball one. Bring the count 3-0. Swing and a miss on the take pitch. Count 3-1. And that'll be ball four. Mr. Reyes will move over to first. Back to the top of the lineup, number 11 is Spchs. First pitch, ball one. Line drive past the shortstop. It's going to roll out to left field. Be in there first for the single. Next up for the Irish, second baseman is Nick McNew. McNew's had a hot bat lately. Had a hard shot in the first, top of the first. Came around, scored a run. A little ahead of the pitch on that one. First pitch swinging, strike one. Ball's lifted left side. Shortstop sees him back. It's going to be trouble. Center fielder comes in and squeezes it. Runners will remain on first and second. One out. Up to bat for the Irish, number 13, Blake Galot. Ball hit hard in the left center. That's going to get past all outfielders. Blake's going to be in for at least a double. One run will score. Galot's in with a stand-up double. Has played another run for the Irish. Spchs going to move around to third. Up to bat for the Irish now, number 28, Dylan Fontaine, catcher tonight. Call strike, outside corner. That one fouled towards third base coach Caber. Handles it easily, throws over to the pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Dylan. Pitch outside, 2-2, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Peixoto on third and Galad at second. Batter is Fontan. Hits that one towards second base. That's going to be mishandled by the second baseman. So that'll score 1 run on the error. As Mr. Galad holds up at third. Courtesy runner number 21 is Landon Stringer. Up to bat now for the Irish, number 22, Connor Holloman. First pitch high, ball 1. Catches the outside corner, umpire says. 1-1 to count. Pitch just misses. 2-1 now to count. That was high. Mr. Stringer going to move over to second, uncontested. Ball hit hard over third baseman's head, and that's going to be fair. Rolling down towards the corner, Mr. Holloman's going to be in with at least a double. 2 runs will score. So Mr. Holloman's in at second with a stand-up double, 2 RBIs. Next up for the Irish, number 10, Connor Atwell. Irish lead now by a score of 8-0. Mr. Atwell batting with 1 out. Still here in the top of the second. First pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Low backdoor curveball. Finds the strike zone, 0-2. Off-speed curveball kind of sneaks in there. strike 3 results in the second out. Next up to bat for the Irish, number 24 is Braxton Blackwell. Be batting with 2 outs. Runner on second is Holloman. Oh, hit hard foul left side. Oh, 1 now the count on Mr. Blackwell. That one off the end of the bat. 0-2 now the count. And swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out, number 3. So the Irish pick up 4 more on a few hits. Leave 1 stranded in the top of the 4th after 1.5 complete. Now lead by a score of 8-0. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. All right, folks, back live. Batter number 21 is Cowart. Steps back in with a count of 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out number 1. First pitch in there, strike 1. Batting for the Eagles, number 29 is Bland. Mr. Bland now batting 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out number 2. Mr. Blackwell records another K for the night. Up to bat is number 28. It's Funk, I believe is the batter's name. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Mr. Funk. Pitch just misses outside. It's going to even the count 2-2. Small target. Hard to throw strikes to. That's strike 3. So Mr. Blackwell makes quick work of the Eagles in the bottom of the second, striking out the side. After 2 complete, score remains Irish 8, Eagles 0. Stay tuned. Leading things off for the Irish, top of the third, number 21 is Landon Stringer. First pitch outside corner is strike 1. That one misses way outside. It's going to even account 1-1 on Mr. Stringer. High and outside, 2-1. That pitch still just a little high. 3-1 now to count on Mr. Stringer. Steps back in. No outs here. First batter, top of the third. Umpire gets a little overzealous. 3-2 now to count on Mr. Stringer. That one's upstairs. Ball 4. Mr. Stringer going to move to first on the walk. Next up for the Irish. And didn't see a number. Okay, looks like I think this is Mr. Gavin Lansau. Got a different number tonight than what's listed on the roster, but swinging a bunt right in front of the plate. Pitcher picks it up, slips on the throw. Mr. Lansau trips, moving to third. So Mr. Lansau loses his footing, trips, a little confused where the ball's at when he gets back up, but a bobble and a flip, and he's safe at third. So throwing error is going to move him around to third, and that'll plate another run for the Irish. Now up to bat is number 25, Matthew Schwest. First pitch misses, ball 1. That was going to be low, ball 2. Two and 0 now to count on Mr. Schwest, batting with no outs. Runner down at third, Lansau. And that's ball 4. Matthew's going to move over to first on the walk. So we're going to have a pitch and change.
Number 29 for the Eagles looks to be Mr. Bland. Oh, correction, 39. That's Mr. Page. All right, up to bat for the Irish, number 18, Brandon Hayes. First two pitches swinging. Quickly behind the count, 0-2. Mr. Hayes batting with no outs, runners on first and third. That pitch is high. Spchs is going to move over to second, uncontested on the steal. Got a 1-2 count now. That one just missed outside. Evens count 2-2. Another pitch just outside. Full count now. Mr. Hayes. That one finds the outside corner. That's strike three. It's going to get us back to the top of the order now. Batting for the Irish, shortstop number 11, Vince Pachota. Ball hit out towards shortstop.
Beat it there.
He's going to throw over to first in time. That'll be the second out, but Irish will score a run on the fielder's choice. So it'll be 2 outs now with a runner on third. Up for the Irish now is second baseman Nick McNew. That pitch is low, blocked up by the catcher. Count 1-0 now on Nick. Batting with 2 outs. Mr. Schwest over there at third, 90 feet away. That pitch outside, ball 2. Ball high, 3-0. And that's ball 4. Mr. Schwest is going to ease home on the wild pitch. McNew will move over to first on the walk. Irish now lead by a score of 11-0. Next up, number 13, right fielder's Blake DeLotte. Ball well hit, deep right center. Right fielder spins around a couple times, but does range back and makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Irish. They do pick up 3 more runs in the top of the 4th. Correction, top of the 3rd. Score is 11-0. Stay tuned for bottom of the 3rd coming up. Pitching change for the Irish bring Holden Hughes to the mound. Mr. Blackwell will move to catcher. Fontaine will move over to third. I believe that's Mr. Hayes out at second. Got looks like Mr. Stringer out in right field. Schwest out in center now. All right, Irish fans, back live here, bottom of the 3rd. Again, new pitcher for the Irish on the mound, number 20 is Holden Hughes. Looks like Hughes trying out a new style, going submarine on us. First pitch fouled back out of play. That's strike 1. So far, so good for the submarine style. Hughes quickly ahead 0-2 on the batter. Number 19, Weathersby, up for the Eagles. Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for the Irish. And the first K of the night for Mr. Hughes. Brings to the plate number 27 is Crowell. Pitch just misses outside corner. That's ball 1. Ball foul back. Evens the count 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Count now 1-2. That one just misses outside, 2-2. That one down low, ball 3. Be full count on the batter. That's ball 4. Batter's going to move over to first on the walk. Next up is number 36. That's Slade. He'll be batting with 1 out, runner on first. That one just misses inside, 1-0 to count. That one shakes in there for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. Another one in there for strike 2. That evens the count, 2-2. And swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Wild pitch back to the backstop. Runner's going to move over to second. Number 33 at the bat. We don't have him on the roster. Pitches in there for strike. Evens the count 1-1. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was low and outside. 3-1 now to count on the batter. Hard hit. Right side, long fly foul ball. Brings the count 3-2 now on the batter.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that looks like the ball game, folks. So the Irish Junior Varsity finished the ninth with a win. Final score is Irish 11, Eagles 0. That'll conclude the junior varsity contest. We're going to stay live here. We'll probably put on some music, take about a 20 30 minute break. If you joined us late, we've been having some software communication issues between our production truck software and YouTube channel, so we had to log in manually tonight. It's about a 30-minute process, so we're going to just run the thing straight through and just move right into the varsity contest. So we'll turn on some music here. We'll let the live feed go. You guys can see the between game action and some warm-ups, and we'll be back live here at the top of the hour. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Irish fans, welcome to the broadcast. Been rolling things live here tonight. Had a little delay logging in earlier, so we would just stay live instead of trying to manually connect here to YouTube. So, first pitch underway, varsity contest between your home team, St. Patrick Irish, playing tonight away in North Forrest against the North Forrest Eagles. Second game of district. St. Patrick. Stand by. Leading off things is senior and pitching tonight at number 2 is Aaron Broadus.
Next up to bat for the Irish, shortstop number 14, Seth Allen.
Now for the Irish, senior number 14, playing shortstop tonight, Seth Allen. Yeah, Tuesday night's contest, opening game of district at home for the Irish. They beat North Forrest in 4.5 actually. Final score 11-1. That one fouled right side. Oh, 1 now to count on Seth. He steps back in. Ball hit out towards second base. Second baseman picks it up, flip over to second. It's going to get the lead out. Seth's going to be safe at first on the footer's choice.
Now to bat for the Irish, second baseman, number 12, Robert Starks.
So we had a courtesy runner. Didn't catch that. I believe that may have been Braxton Blackwell. I'm not certain. So the footer's choice ends, results in 1 out. Up now to bat for the Irish is senior number 12, Robert Starks. Batting with 1 out. Runner on first is Seth Allen. That one fouled out of play right side. Oh, 1 now to count on Starks. He steps back in. Throw over to first, not in time. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt, handled nicely by the catcher. Seth will be thrown out at second on the steal attempt. Count now 1-1 on Mr. Starks. Steps back in with 2 outs and bases are clean. That one fouled back out of play to the right. Count now 1-2 on Mr. Starks. Ball evens the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one fouled out of play right side again.
Pitch is high, works to a full count. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one's hit towards first. Going to be just foul again. Third pitch outside corner called third strike. So a long at bat for Mr. Starks. But that's the third out of the inning. So Irish get no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on after top of the first. No runs. So stay tuned. Bottom of first.
St. Patrick 0, North Forrest 0.
Leading things off for the Eagles, catcher number 11 is Lowry. First pitch low, ball one. I can't work my touch screen with the gloves, so I got to constantly take the glove on and off. Shakes that one in there, evens the count 1-1. Ball fouled back out of play, right side, evens the count 2-2. Two pitch. Broadus going to step off, regroup. Called strike corner outside, or called strike outside corner. This will be the third strike and the first out. Chopper out towards second. Comes in. Mishandles the batter. Kroom's going to be safe on error. Bring to the plate number 31 is Nicholson.
Now at the bat for the Eagles, first baseman number 31, Brian Nicholson.
That pitch is low, ball one. Call a strike, evens the count 1-1. One out on the batter. Runner at first. Swing and a miss is strike two. Ball right back to the pitcher. Carry him off. Stark's going to come in, field it, throw over to first. So a little deflection off of Aaron there, and Starks cleans it up for the second out.
TJ Mayfield.
Runner's going to move over to second. Up now for the Eagles, number 1 is Mayfield, batting with 2 outs. Runner on second. Pass ball gets away from Tatum just enough. Let the runner move over to third. Pitch is low, so that's ball one. I'll hit towards third. Foul down the left field, slow roller. Evens the count 1-1. Batter checks the swing, pitch is low, ball two. Foul ball right side. It's going to even the count 2-2. Curveball missed outside in the dirt, blocked up by Tatum. Keep the runner check at third. Be a full count now on the batter. Grounder over to the right side, scooped up by Sweatman. He's going to take it by himself. That'll be the third out of the inning. So Eagles will leave one stranded at the end of one complete. St. Patrick Irish 0, North Forest Eagles 0. Stay tuned. Top of the second coming up.
Right, leading things off in the top of the second for the Irish should be senior catcher. Number 8 is Britton Tatum.
Number 8, Britton Tatum.
Tatum hits a sharp play over towards short. He's going to beat the throw at first. Pinch runner.
First baseman, number 23, Winfield Sweatman.
Pinch runner is going to be Quinn LeGrone for Tatum, or excuse me, courtesy runner. Batting now for the Irish is first baseman number 23, Winfield Sweatman. First pitch call, strike one. That pitch is low, evens the count 1-1. Sweatman hits that one out over shortstop's head. LeGrone's going to have to stop at second. Winfield will be in for a single.
Now batting for the Irish, third baseman, number 4, Bennett Bratton.
Next up for the Irish, senior third baseman, number 4, Bennett Bratton. Batting with runners at first and second, no outs. Irish looking to do some damage here. Things started off quickly in the top of the second. Bennett's going to square to bunt. Pulls back on the low pitch, ball one. Going to square to bunt again. Going to have a pickoff attempt at second. Pickoff attempt. Karam's out in the center, but not quite far enough for Mr. LeGrone to move over to third. So we'll reset. Count still 1-0. Bratton fouls that one's going to land just foul left side. Count is now 1-1. Back to the pitcher. He's going to wheel and get the lead out at third. So unsuccessful sacrifice attempt results in the first out. Runners will still be at first and second.
For the Irish, left fielder number 1, Brendan Fayard.
That'll bring to the plate left fielder. Senior number 1 is Braden Fayard. He'll be batting with 1 out now. Runners, again, still at first and second. Slow roller towards first. First baseman will field it, step on the bag. So fielder's choice. The runners will move around to second and third.
Now to bat for the Irish, right fielder, number 7.
It's going to bring to the plate
Presley Harrison.
right fielder, number 7, Presley Harrison. Be batting with 2 outs now. Get runners in scoring position. We're looking for a 2-out hit. Ball lifted foul right side. Oh, 1 to count on Harrison. He steps back in. Inside pitch. Evens the count 1-1. Pitch further inside on Harrison. Brings the count 2-1. Curveball shakes in there for a strike. Evens the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. Ball's lifted right side. It's going to be in the field of play, but out of the reach of the first baseman. It's going to land safely. So count will remain 2-2. Pitch on the way. That one just misses outside. Going to bring the count full. Three-two the count on Mr. Harrison. That one's lifted out of the play right side. A lot of foul balls tonight. I don't know. That's ball 4 high, so good at bat by Harrison. Next up for the Irish.
Center fielder number 19.
Center fielder number 19 is Chris Collins. First pitch outside, ball 1. Ball's hit back to the pitcher. Fields it. It takes a funny hop up into his stomach, knocks it down, picks up, throw over to first in time. So the Irish will strand 3 after 1.5 complete. Score remains St. Patrick 0, North Forest Eagles 0. Stay tuned.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. 2 men left.
All right. Back live, bottom of the second. Leading things off for the Eagles, number 10 is Booth. First pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike one. Pitching battery tonight on the mound, Aaron Broadus, number 2 behind the plate. Number 8, Britton Tatum. Another swing and a miss. That's strike two. Broadus quickly ahead in the count. Waste pitch low. Can't get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball foul down left side. Going to roll out towards the fence. One and two now, the count on Mr. Booth. Pitch is low, ball 2. Hard hit right up the middle. It's going to make it past Mr. Broadus. No chance at that one. Well hit ball.
Next up for the Eagles, shortstop, number 2, KJ Earl.
Runner will be saved at first with a single. Next up for the Eagles, number 2 is Earl. Defensively, Winfield Sweatman on first. Starks is at second. Bratton at third. Allen at shortstop. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not in time. Runner will be safe. First pitch, ball 1. Outfield tonight, number 1, Braden Fayard's in left. Number 19, Chris Collins in center. Right field is number 7, Presley Harrison. Call strike, evens the count 1-1. Pitch is low, blocked up by Tatum. Gets away, but not enough for the runner to advance. Brings the count 2-1. Misses just outside, 3-1 now to count. That was going to miss low and outside. Runner's going to move over to first. Runners now on first and second, no outs.
Now batting for the Eagles, designated hitter number 4, Tyler McLaurin.
Up to bat for the Eagles is number 4, McLaurin. DH tonight, batting with no outs. Runners at first and second. Flare hit foul over to right side. Evens the count 1-1 on the batter. Call strike. Count now 1-2. Curveball misses just a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Call strike outside corner. 3rd strike, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now to bat, third baseman number 9, Lawson Slade.
Brings up to bat for the Eagles, number 9 is Slade. Third baseman tonight, be batting with 1 out. Runners at first and second. First pitch inside corner, called strike 1. Pitch a little high, evens the count 1-1. Pitch just misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now on batter Slade. That one just misses inside corner. 3-1 now the count. That's called strike. Here's count 3-2. That one just misses outside. It's going to move Mr. Slade over to first on the walk. Next up for the Eagles.
Second baseman number 12, Leon Jones.
Pitch is low, blocked up by Tatum. Keep the runners at check. Number 12 for the Eagles, Jones, batting with 1 out, bases loaded. That one misses outside, but he's count 2-0. Right down Broadway, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one now the counter on 2 on the ground to count on batter Jones. That one's going to miss outside. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on the way, nowhere to put him. Right down Broadway again. It's going to bring the count full. Big swing and a miss. Just what the doctor ordered. That'll now be 2 outs. Leadoff batter number 11.
Now batting leadoff hitter, catcher number 11, Dawson Lowry.
It's the catcher, Lowry. First pitch, strike 1. Brought us getting ahead in the count. Full count, bases loaded. Excuse me, 0-1 count. 1-1 count now. 2 outs, bases loaded. Another pitch low, blocked up by Tatum, keep the runners at base. 2 balls, 1 strike now on the batter. Upstairs, that's going to push a runner to first and plate a runner for the Eagles.
Now it's the bat for the Eagles. Pitcher number 5, De La Cruz.
That ball's hit out towards second. Starks picks it up, throw over to first. It's picked by Sweatman. So Eagles are going to strand 3, but do plate 1 on the walk. So after 2 complete, the score now is St. Patrick Irish 0 and North Forest Eagles 1. Stay tuned.
2 complete.
So leading things off in the top of the third, pitcher number 2, Aaron Broadus. Pitch is low, ball 1. Call strike, evens the count 1-1. That ball's lifted out of play. Right side. Does it count 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Broadus? That's going to be a base hit over first base. Broadus will be in for a single. Next up for the Irish, number 14 is Seth Allen.
For the Irish, shortstop, number 14, Seth Allen.
So 1-0 count now on Allen. Courtesy runner at first is Braxton Blackwell. All right, lost track of the count there. Sorry. Allen's going to move to first on a 4-pitch walk.
Now coming to bat for the Irish, second baseman, number 12, Robert Starks.
It's going to bring to the plate second baseman, number 12, Robert Starks. He'll be batting with no outs and runners at first and second. Starks lays down a nice bunt. Nobody at first.
Good job, Rob.
So infield bunt single. It's going to bring to
Coming to
the
bat for the Irish, catcher, number 8, Britton Tatum.
bring to the plate hottest bat in the lineup, senior catcher number 8, Britton Tatum. So the Irish in good position here to really break this thing open. First pitch swinging is fouled back into the net, right side. Curveball misses high, evens the count 1-1.
No outs, Rod.
Two one now to count on Tatum. Ball's lifted right side. It's going to be drifting just out of play. Evens the count 2-2 now on Tatum. Had a quick conference at the mound. Pitcher and catcher make sure they're on the same page. Curveball fought off by Tatum. Athletic play by the pitcher, but effectively a swinging bunt. Slow roller. Pitcher
Now going to bat for the Irish, first baseman, number 23.
picks it up, makes a diving attempt to get it back to the catcher. It's just bang, bang play. Score is going to be, runner safe at home is going to even a score 1-1. Take a quick break. All right, so pitcher has gathered himself. Back, same situation. Bases remain loaded, no outs. Up to bat now for the Irish is number 23, first baseman Winfield Sweatman. Sweatman had a line drive over shortstop into left center field last at bat. Quickly ahead in the count 2-0. So Warren's that ball's lifted into right field. That's going to land in front of the right fielder. Allen has the hold up to check on a sacrifice, so Sweatman lands a single in front of the right fielder, and everybody's safe. One run scores, and bases remain loaded.
Now batting for the Irish, number 4.
First pitch outside, called strike one. Batting now for the Irish is senior third baseman number 4, Bennett Bratton. Bratton looking to keep the merry-go-round rolling. Ball put hard in play down third base. That's going to get past the third baseman. It's going to score at least 2. Past the left fielder. That's going to empty the bases. Sweatman rounds third, and Bratton's going in sliding head first at third. So base hit down the line, past third baseman. Left fielder misplays it. Ball to the fence, and that clears the bases for the Irish. Next up is left fielder number 1, Fayard. He'll be batting now with no outs and a runner on third. Swing and a miss is strike 1. Good curveball.
Now batting for the Irish, left fielder number 1, Braden Fayard.
See it. Let's go.
Another curveball. Shakes in there for strike 2. Fastball hit hard and foul over the dugout. Ball hit third baseman. Third baseman picks that one up. Makes the fielder's choice out at throw home, and the tag is in time. So good aggressive base running, but Bratton's not going to make that. So Fayard will be safe at first on the fielder's choice. Now batting for the Irish is right fielder number 7, Presley Harrison. Batting with 1 out. Way low and outside. Nice backhanded stop by the catcher. Keeps Fayard at first. That time, not so much. The foul pitch, so Fayard will move down to second. Count now 2-0 on Harrison. Harrison lifts that one to center field. Center fielder takes a couple of steps to his left. Going to haul that one in for the second out. Mr. Harrison gets nice.
Now coming to the plate for the Irish, center fielder number 19, Chris Collins.
Nice wood on the ball, but center fielder makes it for the second out. Up to bat now, center fielder number 19 is Chris Collins. So leave the count now 1-1 on Mr. Collins. Nice curveball on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball, foul straight back. Count remains 1-2. All lifted right side. It's going to drift on out of play. Another foul ball to the right. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on second. Pitch is low, blocked up by the catcher. It's going to even the count 2-2 on Mr. Collins. Curveball misses outside. There's a count full. That one misses outside, so good defensive at-bat by Mr. Collins. Earns him the walk.
Now to bat for the Irish pitcher, number 2, Aaron Broadus.
Back to the top of the lineup, the pitcher for the Irish, number 2, Aaron Broadus. They're going to be batting with 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch in there for strike 1. Curveball misses outside. That's ball 1. Pickoff attempt. Ball stays on the dirt right there behind second, so nowhere for Mr. Fayard to go. Aaron steps back in, 1-1 to count, 2 outs, runners first and second. Curveball misses high, 2-1 now to count on Broadus. Nice curveball, shakes in there for strike 2. Twos across the board. Curveball misses low and outside. That's going to even the count. Excuse me, brings the count full. Full count. 2 outs. Runners are forced. Be moving on the pitch. Ball hit towards shortstop. Speedy Mr. Collins moving on the pitch. Shortstop takes it unassisted, but Collins slides under safe, so that's going to load the bases.
For the Irish, number 14, the shortstop, Seth Allen.
That's going to bring the plate for the Irish, number 14, shortstop Seth Allen. Seth will be batting with bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch is high, ball 1. Just misses Seth. That one's high and inside. Seth may not be leading district, but tops in the district and definitely leading the team in hit by pitch. Seems to be a ball magnet year after year. And that pitch is high. That's 3-0. Get a timeout by Eagles coach. Take a quick break.
Back live. That pitch misses high, ball 4, so Seth draws the walk and an RBI. It'll plate another run for the Irish. It's going to bring the plate now second baseman number 12, Robert Starks.
And that one's going to hit Starks. So hit by pitch. And another run plated for the Irish. And that's going to do it for Eagles pitcher.
Now coming to the plate, catcher number 8, Britton Tatum.
Had started off and pitched quite a game. Did a nice job. This Will's just going to come off this inning. All right, back live. Had a pitch and change for the Eagles. Up to bat now for the Irish is catcher number 8, Britton Tatum. First pitch in there for strike 1. Tatum be batting with 2 outs. Bases still loaded. That one just misses outside. It's going to even the count 1-1. The ball's lifted into right field. Right fielder just back, then back in, and squeezes it for the 3rd out. So the Irish do pick up 6 runs there at the top of the 3rd. Leave 3 stranded. After 2.5, now lead by a score of 6-1. Stay tuned for the bottom of the 3rd coming up.
All right, so quick break from the mic there for a second. Irish make quick work of the Eagles in the bottom of the third. 4 up, 3 down. Eagles strand 1. Score remains after 3 complete. Irish 6. Eagles 1. Off things in the top of the fourth for the Irish is first baseman number 23, Winfield Sweatman. First pitch curve misses outside. That's ball 1. That off speed catches the outside corner, evens the count 1-1. Swing and a miss is strike 2. Count now 1-2 on Mr. Sweatman. Lifts that one hard. Long fly ball in the left field. Left fielder eases over towards left center. Squeezes it for the first out. Pretty good wood on the hit, but rangy left fielder.
For the Irish, third baseman number 4, Bennett Bratton.
Brings to the plate number 4 is Bratton. The ball hit third base. Third baseman picks up the grounder. Over to first. First baseman bobbles, so Bratton will be safe on the air. That's going to bring the bat for the Irish. Number 1, left fielder, Braden Fayard.
Now coming to the plate for the Irish, left fielder, number 1, Braden Fayard.
Throw over to first. Bennett back in easily. Curveball misses outside, ball 1. Bratton going down to second. Nice throw by the catcher. Mishandled by the shortstop. So Bratton will be in there safe.
Off the end of the bat. Foul towards the first base dugout. Evens the count 1-1 now on Mr. Fayard. Checks his swing. It's pitch outside, ball 2. Ball hit sharply up the middle by Mr. Fayard. That's going to be a single. That's going to score Bratton, who's moving on the hit. Fayard reaches on a single, RBI. Scores another run for the Irish.
Now coming to bat for the Irish, right fielder number 7, Presley Harrison.
Now the ball hit up the middle. Shortstop's going to pick it up himself. Steps on the bag at second, over to first to complete the unassisted double play. Nice defensive play by the shortstop. It's going to end the inning for the Irish. They do pick up a couple runs and now lead by a score of 8-1.
A run, a hit, nobody left for the Irish. At the end of 3.5, St. Patrick 8, North Forrest 1.
Leading things off bottom of the 4th for the Eagles, DH is McLaurin. Gets quickly ahead in the count 2-0. Takes one off the helmet. Going to move over to first.
Now for the Eagles, pitcher number 9, Larson Slade.
Going to bring number 9, pitcher Slade, batting now for the Eagles. Pitch in the dirt, blocked up by Tatum. That pitch low for ball 2. That one fouled out of play. Brings count 2-1. Pitch is in there for call strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now coming to bat for the Eagles, second baseman, number 12, Leon Jones.
Up to bat now for the Eagles. Number 12 is Jones. This one right side. It's going to stay in play. Harrison giving chase. Nice effort in foul territory, but long way to run. Can't quite squeeze it. Ball hit up the middle. Starks backhands. Allen picks it up. So diving Robert Starks caroms off his glove. Allen picks up the reflection, steps on the bag to get the lead out. Speedy Jones can't complete the double play, but nice.
Number 11, Dawson Lowry.
Nice play up the middle to knock that one down by Starks. Allen finishes it up. So we now have a runner at first with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Catcher is Lowry. Lowry started pitching for the Eagles Tuesday night. Tough duty to pitch and catch. He's a good-looking athlete. Tag is on. So the throw was there, tag was there, ball not in the glove. Runner safe. So that pitch is low. 2-1 to count now on Lowry. All right, so the overthrow at third. Allen is in position and backup, picks it up, throws it home in time for the tag by Tatum to get Jones at the plate. So nice backup and nice throw. Good defense all around for the Irish there to finish out the top of the fourth. So after 4 complete, St. Patrick leads still 8-1. Stay tuned, top of the fifth.
All right, Irish fans leading things off top of the fifth. Center fielder number 19, Chris Collins. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. One and two now the count on Mr. Collins. Even slower off speed curveball, just misses inside and evens the count 2-2. Two pitch misses outside, brings the count full now on Mr. Collins. Ball hit towards third. Short hop picked up by the third baseman. Throw is over and pulls the runner off of first. Collins is going to be safe.
Now batting for the Irish, leadoff hitter and pitcher, number 2, Aaron Broadus.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Irish. We'll bring to the plate number 2, Aaron Broadus, batting with no outs. Runner on first is Collins. Check throw over to first. Nothing doing. Pitch low and outside. Ball one on Broadus. That one misses outside. Ball two. Easy pop fly in the left side. Shortstop steps back 1 foot in the grass, makes the throw. Makes the catch and a throw over to first, not in time. Collins makes it back.
Shortstop number 14, Seth Allen.
So that's going to bring to the plate shortstop number 14 is Seth Allen. He'll be batting now with 1 out. Runner still on first. Squibs that one off the end of the bat. Strike one. That pitch is low, evens the count 1-1. That one missing low and outside. 2-1 now. So balk called. Mr. Collins will move to second on the balk. So now 2 balls, 1 strike. That one just misses low and outside. Be to count 3-1 now on Seth. Pitch is low. Read nicely by Mr. Collins. Moves over to third. That's ball 4 for Mr. Allen.
Now at the bat for the Irish, number 12, Robert Starks.
He's going to bring to the plate for the Irish. Second baseman, senior number 12, Robert Starks, will be at the plate with runners on first and third with one out. Lifts that one into center field. And that one's going to get past the center fielder into right center. Starks is going to be in with a double. And that's going to plate another run.
Next up to bat for the Irish, catcher number 8, Britton Tatum.
That's going to bring the bat senior catcher number 8, Britton Tatum. Batting with one out. Runners on second and third. First pitch off speed. Call strike 1. Little curve action. Ball hit sharply to shortstop. Throw over to first. Pulls first baseman off the bag again. So Tatum will be safe at first. And another run plated for the Irish. Score now is 10-1.
First baseman number 23, Winfield Sweatman.
Brings up to the plate first baseman number 23, Winfield Sweatman. Batting with runners on the corner. One out. First pitch is low. Ball 1. Pitch a little bit low. Ball 2. That one dribbled towards the third base dugout. Foul ball, be strike 1. Ball hit sharply. That one's going to get past the shortstop. It'll be another hit tonight for Mr. Winfield Sweatman. Ball mishandled by the left fielder, so runners will move around to second and third. Another run plated for the Irish.
Number 4, Bennett Bratton.
That's going to bring the plate now for the Irish. Number 4, third baseman Bennett Bratton. He'll be batting with one out and runners at second and third. First pitch high, ball 1. That ball is going to be hit through the left side. Be a base hit for Bratton. It's going to plate another run. That's Mr. Quinn Legrone. Courtesy runner will score. Bratton's going to be over at first with a single. Score now is 12-1. Going to have a substitution. Mr. Noel Rostic will step to the plate, batting in place of left fielder number 1, Braden Fayard. Be batting with one out, runners on first and third.
For the Irish, number 6, Noah Rostic.
First pitch in there, call strike 1. So while Rostick hits one out to shortstop, who makes
Batting for the Irish, left fielder.
very nice catch to rob that base hit.
Right fielder, number 7, Presley Harrison.
So that'll be second out of the inning. Be up to the plate now is Presley Harrison, who will be batting with 2 outs, runners at first and third. Harrison's going to hit a slow roller over towards third. Third baseman picks it up, throws it in first, pulls him off the bag again. Me, coach. So substitution pinch hitting for the Irish is number 15, Mick McNew. He'll be batting for Mr. Chris Collins. McNew steps in with 2 outs, runners at first and third. Pass ball. Harrison will move to second. Two-0 now the count on McNew. Three-0. Take pitch is in there for call strike 1. Ball's hit to third. Another ground ball picked up. Another throw over to first is mishandled once again by the first baseman. So the Eagles struggling to get this third out here. A few balls on the infield, had opportunities, and just can't complete the play. So the Irish do plate another run. Runners now will be at first and third. McNew will be safe at first on the error.
Now batting for the Irish, pitcher number 2, Aaron Brothers.
Broadus hits a sharp hit towards so hard hit ball to third, diving catch by the third baseman that results in a third out. So the Irish do take the lead now by a score of 15-1. So 3 outs away from 3 outs away now from wrapping up the game.
nothing.
All right, back live now, bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup for the Eagles. Pitching change for the Irish is number 28, Dylan Fontaine. So nice backhanded grab by Seth Allen over to first, not quite in time. It'll be an infield single.
Now coming to bat for the Eagles, shortstop number 5, Taylor Croom.
So once again, substitution new pitcher for the Irish is number 28, Dylan Fontaine. Defensively, substitution left field, Noah Warostic. Looks like everyone else remains the same defensively. A couple of extra batters there in the top of the 5th. Count now 1-0. Ball straight back at me. Coming live into your camera there. Evens the count 1-1. Runner goes on the pitch. Ball lifted right side. That's going to be out of play. Nice hustle by Mr. Harrison. Long fly ball foul is second strike on the. One and two now the count. Mr. Kroom. Pitch just misses outside. He wins the count 2-2. Ball foul back. Count remains 1-2. 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now coming to bat for the Eagles, first baseman number 31, Brian Nicholson.
First baseman Nicholson now up for the Eagles. Runner going on the pitch. Throw down to second. It's a little high. Runner will be safe at second. That ball is going to be hit the left side. Allen makes another backhanded attempt. So base hit through the left side. Plates another one for the Eagles.
Now to bat for the Eagles, right fielder number 1, TJ Mayfield.
That's going to be a base hit into left center. So the batter will be in with a double. That's going to put runners at second and third.
Now coming to bat for the Eagles, center fielder number 10, Dylan Booth.
Up to bat now for the Eagles is number 10, Booth. Batting with 1 out, runners at second and third. It's a squib hit over to the pitcher. Fontane's going to pick it up, flip it over to first for the second out. Eagles do play to run on the fielder's choice, but the Irish pick up out number 2 for the inning. Still lead by a score of 15-3.
Now batting for the Eagles, third baseman, number 2, KJ Earl.
Pitch outside, ball 1. That ball, chopper over to third. Bratton handles it, throw over to first. That's in time, and that'll be a ball game, folks. So the Irish will pick up win number 2 in district play. Move to a 2-0 record as we beat North Forest consecutive back-to-back. Final score tonight is St. Patrick 15, North Forest Eagles 3. That'll conclude tonight's broadcast of the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Thanks for tuning in. St. Patrick travels tomorrow to St. Martin. We'll not be videoing tomorrow. We'll be back live on Tuesday as we return home. Thanks for tuning in.